This movement is grasp sparrow's tail, and we're going to start in a right bow stance. So starting with the feet about shoulder width apart, step the right foot forward, keeping that distance, that width, and turn the left foot out to about 45 degrees. Shift the weight into the front foot about 70%, so 30% is on the back leg. Check your knees for any signs of squeezing. Let them soften. Check your hips for signs of squeezing. Let your hips be relaxed and heavy between your legs, and shoulders relaxed and head floating like a balloon. I'm just going to go through the leg and leg positions first, and then we'll add the arms after. So our position 0, our starting position, is that we are turned, or can be called overturned, to the right. So we close the right hip and our nose and our belly button turn towards the right. And then position number 1, we're going to shift into the back leg. So as I do that, my hips start to face center. Next, position 2 is turning to the left about 45 degrees. So we close the left hip, the belly button and nose turn towards the left, about 45 degrees. Again, staying within your range of comfort. So your weight is on the back leg, hips are turned 45 degrees. Keep the hips facing where they are. Don't turn them as you shift the weight into the front leg. Position number 3. So now your weight is in the front leg and your hips are turned to the side, and you're going to return your body to the starting position. So rotating through position 12 o'clock and keep rotating to that 45 degree or so rotation. The right hip is closed, turned over. Okay, so you can relax a little bit and we'll add the arms. The starting position for the arms is grasping the sparrow's tail. So the right arm is going to come in front of your body as though you're holding a beach ball, and the palm is in front of the sternum. The left arm is tucked behind, like you have a little sparrow in your hand, and the left hand is in a fair maiden's hand. So it's about diagonal line, 45 degrees, and a straight wrist. So in the bow stance, in our starting position, we're turned about 45 degrees with the arms in the grasp sparrow's position. As we shift the weight into the back leg, the arms fall. Trying to time that fall with the shift, so the arms are dropping when you have the most weight in your back leg. Now remember, the weight stays in the back leg as we turn to the side. As we turn, the left arm pendulums out to the side, and the right arm returns to that beach ball position. The left palm is out, facing out. Step 3, we're going to keep the abdomen rotated to the 45 degree line and shift the weight into the front leg. As we do that, we have the drop and flop of the left arm. So it goes from relatively straight to the elbow dropping and the wrist flopping, coming towards you. So all of that is happening as you're shifting your weight, but not rotating the torso just yet. Shift, drop, flop, and then we rotate all the way through back to the starting position. Number 1, we shift the weight back, drop the arms. Number 2, we turn, pendulum the arms. Number 3, we drop and flop so that elbow comes close to our side and the hand flops into a monkey's palm. And the weight has shifted into the front leg. And number 4, turn, overturn. Shift, turn, shift, turn. Drop the arms. Pendulum out the left arm. Right arm returns to holding the beach ball. As we shift forward, we drop the elbow. Let the wrist flop in front of us by our side. And as we overturn, the left arm comes back to that fair maiden position. So it extends out just a bit. Shift. Turn. Shift. Turn. Common errors here would be to confuse the shifting and the turning or combine them. So here we're just separating them step by step. Our first shift doesn't turn, our first turn doesn't shift, then we shift, no turn, and we turn, no shift. Another thing is checking your hips for trying to move laterally. We want to keep them, our center of our body, as much as we can between our legs. Another common error is that the flap and drop is rigid. So really let that elbow surrender to gravity and let the wrist be like it's a little hammock of our hand. Okay. Great job. We can repeat that on the other side.